Those were the church bells ringing out in Uvalde, Texas today, marking the moment the gunman in the attack ran into Robb Elementary and spent more than an hour indiscriminately shooting and killing 19 children and 2 teachers. The police response took the lion's share of the attention, and their inaction led to 3 separate investigations that resulted in resignations. But tonight we want to focus on the recovery of the community after our I unit spent a year chronicling the journey of the one teacher who survived that massacre. Here's that story.
If you looked at me, you probably thought I went to war. I got the wound to my arm first. This is a skin graft that they did. They went all the way from up here, took that off to put it here. They took some tendons and muscles from here and put it all here. So they put it all together. We're going to BAMC, which is Brooke Army Medical Center. I'm hoping to get rid of this today, the drainage.
In half a mile, take exit 163.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? How's it feeling?
Okay.
You doing okay? Yeah. Yeah? Still got the drain in?
Yeah, that's been like that for like 2 days already, so it's not draining as much or...
Yeah, let's pull this out. Let me just see how the fingers are moving themselves. Maybe the fingers won't wake up for several months from now, but as long as we can passively get them down, then whenever this muscle wakes up, you'll be able to make a full fist.
I'm so happy.
You're doing good. We've come a long way.
Yes.
We're finally into month to month, and you're pretty much on the road to recovery now for the arm.
Yeah, okay. Before May 24th, I had just started these. I was in the hospital for a whole month, so I only got to save a few of the plants, and some of them just, you know, barely hanging on. There is some lingering guilt. There's people on Facebook, they're like, how come the other 2 teachers died? They were defending their students. Mr. Reyes must have not been, you know, protecting his kids. I have to accept there was nothing I could have done.
New revelations, the teenage shooter firing hundreds of rounds in just the first 4 minutes of entering Robb Elementary.
The gunman in a classroom for 77 minutes, killing 19 children and 2 teachers.
I just heard a loud sound. That's when he shot me. I just remember just falling to the ground, and then he came up to the front and shot my kids after that.
No entry till Chief of Police gives you permission there.
Just waited for them and waited for them and waited for somebody. When they walked in, I just closed my eyes really tight and just, you know, prayed for the best. One of the Border Patrol says, if you can get up, get up. I said, I can't get up. I could hear another officer say, there's kids under here. And I just figured that they were all dead. At that time, I thought, I'm not gonna make it. You know, one of the nurses says, we're gonna fly you out to BAMC. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it because BAMC's like the best hospital for injured soldiers and stuff.
Robb Elementary will soon be demolished, and today its students started at new schools.
Being a teacher was my life. It's just been different this year because I'm not in the classroom. The best part was getting to know them. At first, they're shy. They don't know what to say. You start creating that bond. This morning, getting the messages, it just overwhelmed me, and of course, I cried. If any of my family, friends wear maroon when we start school, maybe you can send me pictures of y'all. I have people in South Florida, the Rio Grande Valley, and this is a whole campus. Wow. They took a whole campus picture. Maybe when I get to go visit my students at the cemetery, I can tell them all about it. Okay, so y'all ready to go? We're going to the Say Their Names Festival in honor of the 21 victims. After being home for so long, you try to go out into the community. Just keep on going straight. It'll take you right in front. People recognize you and they want to give you a hug. They want to talk to you, pray for you, and they bring everything back to you. Okay.
No me puedes abrazar con ese.
Por poquito.
I don't know what to say.
When you got shot?
The day at the school?
That's not good.
Yeah. It's like, no matter where I go, and then they all come up to me, and I'm like, you know, I'm here to have a good time like everybody else. Sí, soy el maestro.
He became famous in the worst kind of way.
I would trade it for anything in the world. Before, it was just a little movement like this, and now I can flex it a little bit more this way. I only ask and pray for that I get to grip. That's it. I feel like I'm just barely like halfway through my recovery. I don't know if there's an end to that. One day I hope to be able to heal and find another purpose in my life. Mom's been around a lot.
There's a white one behind you. Give me that.
I try not to take away her time, and I try to be more independent.
Ah, I forgot to put this back.
Okay, I'll put the pen right there. He just takes it a little bit time. Annabelle, Xavier are together.
He doesn't tell me much, but
Jackie's right beside
I believe, you know, he's going through it, but tries to keep it from Mama.
I was in the hospital the whole time that they had all the funerals. I've come for the holidays, you know, Dia de los Muertos, Halloween, Thanksgiving, but not Christmas. You never think about losing a student. To lose 11 at one single time and then to lose your coworkers, it's a lot at once. I don't want them to be forgotten. Okay, can you? Anya, I'll do it. I have not done as much activism as I would like to. I felt that I was healthy enough to be able to do this. I am making a speech today. Very nervous about it. Here we come down the street. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys.
Your speaker today, and you feel comfortable, would you stand up so we can thank you?
Teacher!
Yes.
Yes! I've been watching you. I love you.
Thank you.
We love you, man. We love you, my man.
Proud of you.
We love you.
We ask you to bless this young man.
Being around a big crowd like that is challenging for me.
I think I'm gonna start hashtagging more gardens, less guns. More
I had to dig deep to send out my message, not only for Texas, but for the whole world.
Hello, hello.
I want to introduce Mr. Reyes.
It is an honor and privilege to be here today. It has been 9 months and 4 days since the massacre occurred at Robb Elementary. And to most of us, it feels as if it happened yesterday. We lost 21 beautiful souls that day. Stand with me and be the voice for those whose voices were robbed from them. Help me be the voice of change. Thank you.
Here's my fertilizer and some eggs and potato peels. Whatever survived the winter, I start propagating them. It was just 1 year after the tragedy. It's gonna be a much longer road to recovery. See, this one actually survived. It's got that little one right there. There's still hope in the plants. I guess I can compare that to myself, right? There was hope. There's hope.
Clinging to hope like so many. Our thanks to our investigations unit for bringing us that incredibly moving report. I want to bring back an ABC correspondent, John Quinones. John, you've been following many of the families affected by the shooting for the past year now. We see Reyes' activism even as he struggles still with his grief. Is that reflective of many in the community?
Absolutely. And you know, his physical wounds have prevented Arnie Reyes from getting as politically active as he'd like to be. As for the other families, they're going full throttle, including 10-year-old Caitlin Gonzalez, who's in Washington and Austin. Some of these families tell us they haven't even had time to properly grieve because they're so active.
I couldn't imagine. All right, John Quinones, thank you so much for your reporting.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.